Well, buying the right Instapot. Over the years, I have bought quite a few Instapots. Let me put it back in. I'm going to start off with this one. What I like about it, it's a small one. I like to do my rice and vegetables in it. There's the name of it. It's got rice, slow cook, brown rice, simmer. It's just got a few options to it. So, it's got the little pot. I've used it and used it. Well, then I'm going to move on up to my next pot. Let me see if I can get it back here where I can get it. Okay. This has got, it's a 9.5 Instapot. I use it to make my stews. It's got a lot of features to it. Rice, everything, yogurt, everything you want. But then I decided, let's see here, there we go. I decided that I would, there we go, move on up. So I moved up to canning in the Instapots. This one here is, whoop. It has a, you can pull this pressure lid off. It's got this lid, this. What I like about it, you can do half pints, or you can steam. You can do the same thing as you can with the little one over there. And I always have trouble closing this thing. Let me see here. There we go. And then it's got the valve on top. You have to let it blow out steam for about 10 minutes and then shut the deal just like you would in a regular canner. And this is the name of this one. It's got all kinds of options to it. I'll let you read. And pressure. And it's great for small jars, like the half pints and stuff. And then I moved on up to the Instapot Max. I like this one. It's got the stainless steel pot. I use this in pints. You don't have to do anything to this other than pick your elevation, time, and canning. But it does other things to it. They all do slow cooking. And so, let me see if I can get this out of the way. Slow cooking, and so on and so forth. Let me get that back up there. Oh, maybe that's better. There we go. And then I moved on up to the Narco. Or the Carry, whichever you want to call it. It's got, you can put the 10-pound weight on it or the 15. I have the 15 on it. And then this opens up. It's got the lids and everything to it. Close it out. Now you do this one in quarts. So therefore, out of the 5 that I've got here over the years, they all got a different function. And I use the, there we go. Let me see if I can get them all those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess I got them all. 1, 2, 3. What? I'm missing one. Let me move it back over here this way. I'm gonna say, oh, okay. Okay, let's see here. I've got the Narco that took the place of my American canner. Now you can only put 4 quarts in it. This is this one right here. And you set your elevation, which I just use high-low. I use it on high. And it does my quarts. Now this next one here, which was that one there, I do my pints. It takes 4 pints. Now if I want to put pints in the Narco, it'll take 5 pints. And then I go to my Instapot Power one, this Power one, XL, and I do my half pints and other little things in it. I do not, all I do is can in these 3 here. Now if I want to cook something, I move down to the big Instapot, the 9.5. I cook my stews, I roast my chickens, I do everything in it. And on the one, that's this one here. And then if I move down here to the very end, which is way over there, I do my rices and vegetables in it. But over the years, I have had little to no trouble out of these pots. Like I said, buying the right pot for the right job is really what you need to be doing. Like I said, these first 3 I can with them. And then the next 2 I cook with them. And because I just wanted one to cook, start off with the AROMX. I think it's the name of it. No, AR Armor. That one there is on the end is a great rice cooker. It's a better rice cooker than any rice cooker I've ever bought, and it's a pressure cooker. And then the next one, my big Instapot, is the best thing for stews, roast, all kinds of stuff like that. Cooking a chicken, cooking a roast. And when I do a stew, it holds 8 quarts that I can put in my big Norco on the end. And then it does a plenty of pints. Now I can do pints in all of these 3. But that little one there, I usually keep it for my jellies and jams and this, that, and the other. But buy the right pot. Read and go online and check what you need. Basically, if you check what you need, it's a lot easier to, and I keep these 5 pots. I don't think I'll buy a new one unless something goes haywire with one of these. But like I said, over the years, I have bought plenty of damn Instapots. And I ain't getting rid of none of them. They all got a function, they all got a place. Now I've got rice cookers, like on the end. I've got slow cookers like this one here that ain't pressurized. I've got canners like these 3 on the end. I've got the American and the Presto. I think it's called Presto. Canners, but I like the electric ones. They're less trouble, they're lighter weight, they do less jars. I will say that. But if I'm doing pints, I can do 5, 4, and 4, which is 12, 13 pints at a time if I have to. And I don't have, I can only do 4 quarts because that's the one on the end that only holds quarts. but look and see what you're going to use one for. Now the canners, you do nothing but can with these three. That's all I do with them. I don't care about the slow cooker or anything else. I will use these two on the end down here for any type of slow cooking or steaming or anything else that I want to do. And like I said, most people don't have this many canners, but I put them in here. I got a table full of stuff, odds and ends. But I thought, well, I'd show you what I use. Instead of digging out the old American canner, which I can't lift hardly anymore, especially if it gets full of water and stuff. And the big Prestone, I can't do that either. It's just too heavy for me. And being by myself, I don't need that, like I said, I don't need that much rice or vegetables. If I'm going to can a stew or something, that works for 8 quarts or a whole bunch of pints. Let's see, it'd be 16 pints. And then, like I said, if I'm going to do a jellies and jams, if I want a water bath, I can use quite a few of these just for water bathing. I put them on simmer instead of having to use the top of my stove and heavy stainless steel containers or a big water bather. But these is what I ended up with, is 5 of these Instapots. And I can't tell you which one's the best. All I can tell you is what you're going to use them for. Now, if you're going to use it for canning big, or you're going to just use them for cooking chicken or a roast or something like that, or a stew, or doing a whole bunch of vegetables. Depends on what you're going to use them for. Now, I do like this Instapot Max, because all I got to do with it is preset the elevation and set the time, and it does everything else. I don't have to flip the deal over or anything else, so that build up steam or any of that other stuff. And that's what all I got going. In fact, I've got a bunch of stuff I've been working on. But I got these pots out to show you. I had them line them up on my table. But like I said, I can't tell you which one depends on what you're going to do. I mean, I'm not going to use this big one on the end just to make a couple of cups of rice. I'm going to use that one on the very end down here. If I'm going to make a stew, why would I want to do that one or that one or that one, the 3? Why I just use that one? It's ready it's already, I do my stew and then I set it up for 45 minutes for the chicken and whatever. It's already holds its time. It depends on what you want to do. But look for how much trouble each one of them's going to be. Now, the one on the end down here, you have to let it blow off the steam for 10 minutes. The second one, you don't have to. The third one, you do. These two here, you can exit the pressure and take your stuff out right away. When you're canning, you just let it cool down by itself. That's what I let it do, and that's what it says in the book. Just let it cool down. But get the right electric pot, canning pot, or cooking pot for what you're going to do. Whatever you're going to do to suit you. Because you're doing it, nobody else is. Like I said, I've not had any trouble with any of these at all for what I'm doing it with. I've never used these 3 here to cook with. I've used these 2 on the end to cook with. Now canning, I've never used the 2 on the end. I've used these 3 here in the end, 1, 2, 3. And I can tell you, they can good. They've all got their own little quirks. You got to remember which one you're using. Read the book over if you have to. But like I said, I've had some of these for I don't know, 10 years, about 8 years, 7 years, something like that. And then some of them I got for Christmas. I'd say these two are on the end. I got that one for Christmas. I got that one there for Christmas before last. I mean, I've had these. My first ones was the one on the end, which is down here, and then this one here, and then I went and got this one, and then I got that one, and then that one. Well, then. But like I said, these 5 is I've used them and used them and used them, and I have not had any trouble with any of them. They're all different brand names, but they're all good in their own capacity. I will let you go. I just wanted to show you there's plenty electric canning pots out there, and there's plenty of a lot of electric pressure pots out there. Talk to you later. Have a great day. Stay tuned. I'm doing a lot of different stuff, dehydrating, making vinegar, making wine. I'm about ready to get my still out and make some hard liquor, and I'm about ready to use it as a essential oils, like lilac and lavender. Make my own essential oils, lemon balm, and all the other essential oils out of my still. And but like I said, right now I just wanted to show you, if you only can afford one, then it's a hard choice. It really is. But if you can only afford one, and you want to do it all in one, and the only reason I'm saying this is because you can do quarts, pints, half pints. And that would be the Nesco on the Nesco on the end. I had to read and see what the damn name is. And then my second choice would be the pints, because it's easy, it's simple. You can push a button, walk away. The other ones you have to wait for 10 minutes to flip the pressure switch. And the little one on the end, middle right here, this one here, it's a good one. But if I could only afford one, but I wanted to do quarts, pints, and half pints, and cook with it too, ooh, I guess it'd be the one on the Nesco. But it doesn't have as many features as the Instapot Max. You can slow cook with it. You can do a few things, but it ain't like you can push a button for rice or push a button for so on and so forth. Now the other one, I don't know where you can even get this power. What's the name of this? Power Pressure Cooker XL. But I've had hours and hours of cooking with that thing. And if you just want to cook, you can't beat this big one. That Instapot Max, buddy, I cooked everything in that. No, the Instapot, not the Max, but the Instapot. And that's it. The little one on the end, buddy, I stew my vegetables. And they're soft or tender. You can stop it at any time if you want a little crunch. You don't want no crunch. That one on the end down here. I've got to go and talk to you later. Oh, it's great for blanching, too, if you want to blanch something. Small amounts, and I blanched with this larger amount. Talk to you later.